Hello, and thank you guys for joining me for an hour-long yin practice. Make sure you have any props that you need with you. You can use pillows, blocks, anything to really take up space or provide cushion that you might need. So for this next hour, allow yourself to relax, to breathe, to let go just a little bit. We're going to start in the one standing posture for today, dangling. So standing forward fold. You can have your feet hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. You can have a bend to your knees. Letting the body begin to hang over. You can have your hands on the blocks, supported. You can even bring your hips up against the wall and lean into the wall if you like. Wherever you end up, allowing your head and neck to relax. Allowing your breath to begin to slow down. Allowing you to move right into your practice. If you'd like, you can find a light rock of your head, yes and no. Working towards releasing any tension you may be holding up in your shoulders, your head, and your neck. Letting your breath slow, letting the mind come into this space, allowing it to be present with you with each breath. Breathing in and out. Taking one more full breath here, a deep breath in and out. Move from here right into a squat, allowing your hands to support you however you might need, allowing your knees to bend. If you need some support under your hips, you can have blocks, bolster, or whatever you might need. If you're up against the wall, you can lean up against the wall here. Finding a space where you can settle. You can have your hands long in front of you. You can have your hands down. If you want, you can have your hands to your heart center. But let it be a space where you're not efforting. You're finding the space within your body. And you're allowing your body to settle in. We're working towards the three principles within your yin practice. The one I get to control is the timer in each posture. You don't have to worry about that at all. The only two you need to worry about are stillness and your appropriate depth. So within each posture that we move into, you're working towards finding a state of stillness. Stillness within the body, allowing you to just be. stillness within the breath. Slow, calm, steady breath. And stillness within your mind. Stillness in the mind is a little bit different than trying to clear your mind. Stillness of the mind for this practice is being present. Being present in the stillness of the body. Being present in the stillness of the breath. One more breath in and out. You're ready, slowly rising up and gonna come into your table on your hands and your knees. Take any action that might feel good, maybe some hip sways. Find some cat-cows. And when you're ready, we're gonna make your way onto your bellies, coming all the way down. And finding your Sphinx pose. Letting the elbows come right underneath the shoulders. Forearms working towards drawing parallel towards each other. Chest drawing forward, shoulder caps drawing back. So while we're finding our stillness, allowing us to find an appropriate depth. Our appropriate depth changes all the time, but it's the depth at which we are able to maintain that stillness. All aspects of the stillness. Where that is will change day to day, side to side. It will even change within the pose. So as we work towards finding that depth, maybe in a space and feel that finding that stillness is easy. And in that time, we can work towards finding a little bit deeper of the space. The same is true for the other way. We may move into a space and it may be a little too much. But that stillness is extremely challenging. Then we back out just a little bit and find a new stillness there. Trying to make as minimal adjustments as you can. Also not resisting the urge to move if you need to. That's part of your practice. So we're going to be here for about another minute or so. So you can stay right here in your Sphinx, or we're going to have the option to move a little bit deeper. So being mindful if right here is enough, or if you like to work a little bit more. So if you want to go deeper, we're going to move into your seal. You can let your hands come out about 30 to 45 degrees and working towards straightening into the arms. A little bit more intense. Letting the shoulders relax. Taking one more full breath, deep breath in. Exhale, releasing down. And take your arms back by your sides. If you want, you can shift your hips side to side just a little bit. And when you're ready, you're going to make your way back into your Sphinx. You're going to find your happy shoulders. So if you want to have anything to rest your head on, you can bring a bolster or a block or pillow or anything. So you're going to work on the right arm first. So you're going to take the right arm underneath the body, coming onto the right shoulder. And here is where you might want some support for the head. This left arm, you can take it out long, anywhere to let that left shoulder roll down towards the ground. If this is a little too much for you, you can roll the left shoulder open and support the left knee alongside you. If you want a little bit deeper, you're going to do the opposite way, letting the left shoulder roll down, letting that right knee come up alongside you. So then as we're here, be mindful of sensations through the right arm. If you feel electricity or tingling through the arm, you may have moved a little bit too deep. You might be pinching some things in the shoulder. Just be mindful of how your body feels and where your appropriate depth is. Yin posture is not about pushing yourself to your absolute limits. It's about softening the edges, working into the fascia within the joints. And that fascia and connective tissue takes a little bit longer to open up in a more gentle way, even though a lot of times it doesn't always feel gentle. Take one more breath on this side, a deep breath in and out. We're going to slowly walk your left elbow back in. Release the right arm out down by your side. And pause here for a breath. Breath in and out. And when you're ready, we're going to work onto your other side. Let your right arm come back up, and the left arm draws underneath you. And here's where some support for your head. If you want, you can draw the right arm up. If it's too much, the right knee comes up. If you want a little more, the left knee can come up. And taking one more breath here. A deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your legs down beside you. Drawing your right arm back in, lifting up, and letting that left arm come down beside you. You can come onto your forehead or either cheek. Maybe shift the hips a little side to side. You can also bend the knees and windshield wiper your feet side to side. When you're feeling ready, we're going to find your child's pose. Allow yourself to press back up. You can either have your knees together or your knees a little wider apart. Letting the hips draw back towards the heels. If you need support under the hips or under the ankles, you can. Maybe letting the chest begin to release down. You can have support under your chest or forehead here as well. But wherever you end up, allowing you to come to a space of focus, a focus for your practice. Taking one more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. Taking your time to slowly rise back into your table. Adjusting your hips, your knees. You can check out your feet. Take some hip circles or shift your hips from side to side. And being mindful to be even within your movements. Even meaning left and right, your balance. When you're ready, we're going to find your puppy pose. So a puppy pose is a little too much on your shoulders. Maybe just stay here and let the hands walk out a little bit, keeping the chest up. If you like to work deeper, you can walk your hands out. Maybe let the chest come down. Eventually, you can work towards drawing your forehead towards the ground or your chest towards the ground. Maybe the chin draws up. Taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Slowly rising back up. Take any action for your arms, your shoulders. Do some circles with the shoulders above the wrist. And eventually we're going to find your saddle. Letting your hips sit onto your heels. If you want to block or bolsters in between your hips and your heels, you can. If you need something under the ankles, you can take that there as well. So allowing you to begin to release into this space. If you need to take any movements of the arms and shoulders to release out, you can. We're going to be here for about 4 minutes, taking any amount of adjustment that you would need for that. So within this space, you're going to have a couple options. So if this is comfortable for you, you can, and reclining is in your practice, you can work towards reclining. If you want to sit between your heels and recline back, and that's in your practice, you can do that as well. You can place some support behind your back to lean back. If that seems like something you do not want to do, we're going to work into your head and your neck. So it's taking a few moments, just breathe and settle into this space. You can have your hands in a space where the shoulders can relax, maybe in your lap or on your thigh. You're welcome to stay right here, or allowing the right ear to draw towards the right shoulder. One more breath here, breath in and out. Slowly rising back through center. We're going to work left ear towards the left shoulder. One more breath here, breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. And one last motion, allowing the chin towards the chest. And if you're reclined, Gently taking the time to work yourself back up. If your chin is towards your chest, taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. Any action you might need, maybe some full neck rolls or half circles. And when you're ready, you're going to come onto your seat. Swing your feet around. Letting your knees, stay bent, feet come nice and wide. You're going to find some windshield wipers over your hips. And come side to side, being slow and gentle. And pause on either side for a breath or two there. And coming back through center, letting your legs begin to extend. We're going to work through your shoulders. Have your fingers facing towards the back of the room. Letting your hands be close enough where it doesn't cause pressure in the elbow. If you feel pressure in the inside of the elbow, let your hands walk away from each other. Wherever you end up here, letting the shoulders draw towards each other, the chest press up, and maybe let the hands begin to walk towards the back of your mat. One more breath here, breath in and out. Gently allowing your hands to walk away from each other and back towards your hips. You can shake out the arms, taking any movement through the shoulders. When you're ready, we're going to find your butterfly. Drawing the soles of your feet together, knees out towards the sides. If you want to have support under your hips here, bring a bolster or blocks. Allowing yourself time to begin to open up. And the legs begin to relax. And saying right here, when you're ready, you're welcome to begin to fold forward. Allowing you to find your appropriate depth for here, for now. Allowing you to find your stillness. Allowing you to find your calm, steady breath. Taking one more full breath here. A deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising up. Allowing your knees to draw towards each other. Pausing here. Maybe just hugging the knees in, maybe letting the forehead round down. When you're ready, we're going to find your dragonfly, letting your legs come nice and wide. Think of your wide-legged fold. If you need to lean up against the wall, it's the perfect space to be. Letting the hips begin to shift. Letting the legs relax a little bit here. As we start working into this space, there's going to be some engagement that naturally happens within the hips, within the legs. With as much effort as you can, allowing you to release control of that. The effort is not trying to force a muscle to relax. The effort is separating or control of what the muscle is doing. And when it is in a safe space for the muscle, for our body, when it understands that it's able to relax, not be injured, then it will. You can move in as deep as you need to. One more breath, a deep breath in and out. You're ready, slowly rising up. Throw your hands under your knees, bring the soles of your feet back down to your mat. You can windshield wiper your knees side to side one more time. You're going to find your deer. Letting the legs come over towards the left, the right knee towards the sole of the left foot. For this version of the deer, we're going to fold over the left shin. The tendency is to fold over the left thigh towards the knee, but we're going to try and find that space between the foot and the ankle on the left leg. The right hip is going to be off the ground, and that's okay. So you can stay up onto the palms. If coming down to the forearms is okay, you can move there. Just be mindful of where your knees are. You can flex your feet to help support the knees, engages the muscles around the joint, protecting it. Or wherever you are, allowing yourself to relax and to settle in. And taking one more full breath here, deep breath in and out. Slowly rising up. Allowing your hands to draw behind the back, laying the knees windshield wiper side to side once more. And when you're ready, we're going to work over onto the right side. Letting the left knee comes towards the sole of the right foot. Left hip will come off the ground. And folding over the center of the right shin. And you can stay on your palms, come to your forearms. You can lay all the way down if that feels okay for this side of the body. And taking one more breath here. Deep breath in and out. Slowly rising up. Coming back through center. Letting your knees windshield wiper side to side. Maybe once or a few more times. When you're ready, you're going to find your way on your back. And then letting your knees draw in towards your chest. You find a light rock side to side. You're welcome to stay here. We're going to find your happy baby. You can just let the knees draw towards your armpits, your shoulders. If it feels okay for you, you can let your feet come up. You can take a hold of your ankles, shins, behind the thighs, maybe even your feet. But wherever you end up, working towards finding as little effort as you can to be there. So if you find it very strenuous to reach up and hold your feet, maybe you reach for the shins or behind your thighs instead. Finding a place you can find a little bit of release. Taking one more breath here, deep breath in and out. Letting your knees come back into your chest. Eventually we're going to find a lying twist. Letting your knees come over towards the left side of your body. You can draw your arms out into a T. And find a release here. A deep breath in. And sighing it out. Taking one more breath here. A deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. Take any adjustments you might need. And when you're ready, moving over onto your right side. Taking a full breath to settle in. Deep breath in and out. One more full breath here. A deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. Taking any adjustments to realign your spine, your body. And find one last posture before your Shavasana. You can take your legs up towards the ceiling. So if you want to find a wall and bring your legs up the wall, you can do that. If you like to stay where you are, you can have your hips on the ground, or you can bring a block or bolster underneath your hips. Letting your knees draw into your chest. Maybe the feet go up towards the ceiling. So while we're here, we're trying to bring your hips right above your heels right above your hips. And use as little effort as possible to do so. So if that means letting the knees bend a little bit more, or supporting the legs with the hand, that's okay. Allowing the body to release. And if this doesn't feel like it's appropriate for you today, you can always take a little bit longer Shavasana. That being said, if at some point you feel like you're done and you're ready to lie all the way down, you're welcome to take that at any point throughout this posture. And take a little extra time in your Shavasana, your final relaxation. And taking 2 more breaths here. Deep breath in and out. Another full deep breath in. And as you exhale, letting the feet release down towards the ground. If you're up against the wall, you can stay here the whole time for your final relaxation. If you're moving into your Shavasana, letting your legs extend long in front of you. Feet could be hip width or mat width apart, arms out by your sides, taking up as much space as you might need, moving anything away that might be touching you. If you need any extra support, take it here. You can bring a bolster under the knees to release the low back, but allowing you to find a space that is most comfortable for your body. Space where you can completely let go, where you can completely release down into your mat. And taking one clearing breath here. A deep breath in and sighing it out. Slowly begin to deepen your inhalation and your exhalation, allowing with each breath life, energy, and movement to make its way back into your body. Your fingers and toes, arms and legs, your head and neck. Allowing a breath in to reach long overhead. And a breath out to draw your knees in towards your chest. And slowly rolling onto your right side. And pausing for one clearing breath. A deep breath in. And out. Gently making your way up into a comfortable seat. Any comfortable seat for you. And drawing your hands to your heart center. Sealing the practice with a single breath. Taking a deep breath in and out. Thank you all so much for sharing your energy with me. The Light in Me season honors the light in each of you. Namaste.